my channel. So first I want to start off by apologizing because today's video is going to be short and very informal. I wanted my next video to be a really nice decorate with me for fall, but I wasn't able to do that, and I'm not going to be able to do that until maybe next Sunday, so a week from today. So I didn't want to leave you hanging for another full week, and so I decided to throw together a fall tablescape to hopefully give you guys some inspiration. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep this like this for my fall decor or if I will switch it up, but I do have to say that I love the way that this came together. It was super easy to do, so I thought I would take you in a little bit closer, share some details. I do have some new items in here. So yeah, let's start talking details. I'm gonna take you in a little bit closer. Okay, so let's start off with these three beauties across the center of the table. I was finally able to score some fresh pumpkins. I always hold out for real pumpkins to finish my decorating. I prefer decorating with the real deal. There's so many benefits to it. You don't have to store them at the end of the season. You're supporting your local farmers and stuff if you get them from a local patch or a farmer's market. And you can kind of toss these to the wildlife after the season is done. Just so many things that I love about it, but my favorite thing is that it just feels so nostalgic. There was a time when people only decorated with real pumpkins, and I love the fact that you get to pick out pumpkins that are completely unique to you. You and the next person could have the exact same centerpiece formula, 3 big pumpkins in the middle, and yet they could still potentially look entirely different because there's so many varieties. So I like to pick the ones that my husband would call ugly. I think they're so fun, and again, it creates a more unique look, so I love those. And then I also tucked in little gourds like this that, again, they're kind of oddballs. A lot of people would kind of look these over, but for me, I love them, and I love a good stem too, so I'm always looking out for pumpkins that have a really cute stem. And then I also mixed in a few of the pumpkins that we harvested from our own garden, like this little white one here. If you guys missed that video, I did that in my kitchen decorate with me for fall, and that video was a lot of fun, so I'll have it linked down below if you want to check it out. I also incorporated in tons of candlelight, and I love to use vintage candlesticks. So these are all vintage, every single one of them. I get them from thrift stores, garage sales, antique malls. You don't really have to spend that much money. I think I got each one of them for around $2. And I don't even clean them up. I love the look of like the leftover wax and the tarnish. You can clean them up though and make them look new, but I love the look of them being well loved and used. One of my favorite staple pieces of decor would be these hurricanes for my taper candlesticks. They are so dramatic and classy, they're elegant. They're also a bit more unique, I would say, because I very rarely see anybody decorate with these in their homes. These are really something that are used more in high-end weddings, but why not bring them into your home? And it's actually safer to put a hurricane around your candle like that, especially if you're gonna have anything up high. So I get mine from Amazon, and I just put different size candlesticks in them, different size candles to create this effect of different heights. And I'll link them below and as much as I can of anything that I'm showing you today, but you could, and I have done this before, use the Dollar Tree cylinder vases if you have little candlesticks like this that don't have a wide base. I have some that are like that, and you can just plop them into a cylinder vase from Dollar Tree and achieve the same look. But these ones, let me make sure this isn't hot. That's hot. Crap. These, they're hot, so I'm not gonna pick them up, but they're open-ended. So the cylinder vases from Dollar Tree obviously have a bottom. It doesn't really make a difference. So if you wanna achieve the look for less, definitely get those vases from Dollar Tree. However, these have been a great investment piece for me. They typically run anywhere from like $19 to $25 for a set of 2, depending on the size. Definitely not cheap, but in my opinion, well worth it. For each place setting, I'm just using my old standbys, my jute placemat, a white dinner plate, and then I always like to try to do something fun on the plate, whether it's a napkin tied up in a cute way or something like this. So I put these pears on each plate. I feel like the color matches perfectly with everything that you see here, and it's kind of a unique look because people think apples and pumpkins and corn for fall, but for some reason we don't see as many pears. So pears are a really cute and nutritious and delicious way to decorate for fall, and you could even tuck these into a centerpiece too for a really cool look. And yeah, in a week or so or whenever you're ready, grab them out, make a pie, make some kind of a recipe with them, and replace them with pumpkins or apples or more pears, whatever you want to do. So I just love these. I think they're so beautiful. Also at each place setting, I did get these new amber glass goblets. These are not vintage, although if you've been on my channel for some time, you know that for the past few years, I have been hunting for vintage ones, a complete set at a reasonable price. But when I saw these at Hobby Lobby, they are $8 a piece, but they were 40% off and they had as many as I needed. I just went ahead and got them from there, and they are really nice. It'll be kind of hard to tell, but they are more of a yellow amber than a brown amber or like a rusty amber. So just so you know, if I can find these, I'm gonna link them. I have no idea if they're on the website, but they are more yellow than most of the amber pieces that we're seeing on the market today. So just be aware of that. Another idea that I've shared plenty of times on my channel is to use a scarf as a table runner or a tablecloth or a blanket or just some sort of an accent piece in your decor. They're usually way more affordable than a blanket or a table runner, and you can kind of get more of a unique look because not many people are doing that. So you can have something totally different than everybody else like I have here. So this was a scarf for $10 from Amazon, and it's so beautiful. I could take this off the table and wear it if I wanted to, of course, but I love it for my decor, and I'll make sure to have it linked down below. Now it is slightly short for my table, but I am considering taking out the leaf in the center of my table and making it a shorter table, and then this would just kind of spill over the edge of the table and look really, really pretty. Okay, and then I wanted to show you guys this chair. I do have these really light beige dining chairs. We have had these for years. I don't like the style anymore, and they're completely stained from just the family gatherings that we've had. So on this head chair, I draped a blanket over it kind of to cover that up, but it is a really cozy, pretty look. And then I also put this pillow that I got recently from Target, but I do want to use that pillow in my living room. So I don't know if I will find something else for here, maybe get another one of these pillows. I'm sure I have something I can use. We'll see, but I thought that looked really, really pretty. The last thing that I wanted to point out, and this is something that I only really kind of noticed this year, quite honestly, but I have Pinterest boards and I save pictures that I love from the higher end and professional designers, and I look at them and I evaluate what do they do differently than me. And one of the things that I realized is that a lot of designers will not do symmetry when they are setting tables. Some of them still do, and that's really easy for us to recreate. But if you're feeling like you want to step outside of your comfort zone, try to do something that's not perfectly symmetrical. This is slightly not, so I'm not like going too far out of my comfort zone, but you can see that I picked 3 different kinds of pumpkins, where in the past I would have tried to pick 2 that look like that or 2 that look like that and put them on either side. I also don't have the candles perfectly symmetrical, and I don't have the same little clusters of pumpkins either. It's still very balanced, and you maybe wouldn't even notice that it's not the same on both sides. But yeah, I just wanted to pass that little design tip on to you guys, just something that I noticed this year and decided to try out for my own tablescape. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, you got a little bit of inspiration, or you picked up a tip or a trick. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for spending time with me in today's video. It means the world to me. I love you, my pumpkin people, and I will catch you in a future video. Bye now.